Well, this is a surprise. Kinda. Almost. Not really. Unsurprisingly, it seems Star cannot even stand up to her own beliefs and stands because after a week of being up and 4 days being unlisted, her abuse video is now completely gone. However, thankfully I managed to save my copy knowing something like this would have happened. And seriously, did you guys see the dislike of the original video? 10 likes, 52 dislikes? Needless to say, shit sucks. But now, fresh out the gates of deleting the worst response video of all time comes an actual apology video. Looking at the thumbnail alone, I can see that Star's been taking Shitty Apology Class 101 from Laura Lee and James Charles and Logan Paul as some of her top best students. But let's see if this apology video is about her coming to terms with her actions, and who knows, it might be a better attempt. Spoilers, it's not.
It's me, Rebecca. Not Star Giant Productions or whatever.
She didn't use my thumbnail? This video's already starting off horribly.
I just want to talk. As a normal person, no sketches and no gimmicks. Just my voice being as serious as I can. So last week I released a video on my channel. It was called Addressing My Abuse. It was the worst video that I have ever made.
Oh my god. Am I witnessing a molecule sparkle of character development? Fuck what I said, this video became the best video on YouTube cinema. Star thought she was bigger than Jesus and now admits maybe she fucked up like most other humans on Earth. Seriously, this is the same woman who thought just last week she was going on about how she deserves so much more views and money and thought anybody who didn't agree with her on one little thing was so beneath her. We're witnessing a March miracle.
I am not a fan of who I was in the past, especially 2020 and 2021.
Are you a fan of what you are now?
Those were probably the two worst years of my entire life.
Or whatever the fuck
2021 especially. I was bitter. I was a quote-unquote narcissist. I said terrible things.
And whose fault do you think that is?
Quote-unquote narcissist. Motherfucker, didn't you say in your abuse video you will not stop becoming one?
And no, it won't stop my narcissism or whatever the fuck Kiwi Farm said. And no, it won't stop my narcissism or whatever the fuck Kiwi Farm said.
If Gen Z cannot hold the foresight to search Google to read a definition, there's no hope for us. The fact she is 3 feet away from a monitor, it's been a week after her abuse video, and she still has no idea what narcissist is gorgeous.
For the original abuse video, I yelled at my editor Willard, who did nothing wrong but continually delayed the video just to make it better. The fact that he stayed my friend is a miracle.
I know we're not even a minute and a half yet in, and seriously, the fact she continuously gives artists and editors impossible deadlines is the reason why you keep losing workers. A thumbnail in under 10 minutes or 4 days to make a 22-minute cartoon is proof she doesn't even know how to manage the people on her team or give advance notice of a few days or weeks to let them sketch something. Once again, Star, you are underestimating art and creativity. If you were in our shoes, you will understand. So I am going to skip around to the point that really interests me because if we were to dissect this entire video, we'll be looking at a 3-hour-long documentary.
During the middle of the pandemic, I was at the point of no care, where nothing mattered to me anymore. Like, basically, there was always a new issue going on, and I just stopped caring about everything. Like, I'm pretty sure that every single person in existence had, like, a bad time in the first years of this decade. Regardless of everything that has happened, I need to take responsibility for my own actions.
And before any of her friends come to say, Star helped me with my abusive mom, don't get me wrong, that's great. Gold fucking star for you, buddy. But it doesn't ignore any of the things covered by me or other people who similarly talked about Star the past week. And there has been an overwhelmingly amount of time Star showed her opposite side of personality that she loved to claim as that she's so nice and caring and sensitive my fucking ass.
Let's start with Mr. Enter. When John said if more people were on the level of this, we'd be living in a far worse world now, wouldn't we? From his top 10 worst videos on his channel that he did recently, I got pissed. Because honestly, we'd be living in a far better world if more people were like me. Kind, generous, caring for others. I used to rush people all the time, giving them very little in return just to make a profit. In the beginning, I gave people random numbers for money. Now, in the present, as of 2022, I have an organized system. Here is a screenshot what I pay people in the present. The pay is better now. Some people were mad at me that I didn't pay them enough, even though they told me prior that they didn't want to get paid. Some people were also mad at me I didn't pay enough, even though the original price was what we agreed upon. Sometimes I might have forgotten to pay, but they never informed me for no reason, despite them having direct contact.
If this is proof that Star doesn't know what an interview or basic business proposals are, Star, just because people accept the job that they're actively searching for, for work, it doesn't mean people are going to be happy with the prices, let alone if they feel incredibly unfair. Which you have a giant track record of not even paying your workers. And I don't think most people would accept the most lowest possible price when you give them the option to get paid a little bit more moderately. Plus, as the job goes on, you should at least raise the prices a few more dollars more and keep the pay rate at a minimum and maximum of at least $3 to $5 apart. Ignoring the fact that she says, if people have an issue with you, they should come to you immediately. What kind of communication is that? What if you're unavailable and a worker wants to talk? Do you not care anymore that the subject matter interests you? Do you blame the workers getting mad at the prices for your stance on, you accepted the job, you get paid however I like?
My life up to December 31st, 2019 was pretty good. But then January 1st, 2020 came and my world got turned upside down. Once the decade changed, it didn't happen all at once, but as time went on, it just got worse and worse. The peaks of these days, as in the worst of them, were probably June 6, 2021, the day I got fired, and October 8, 2021, when I got that video from John, and actually lost another job the same day.
This video should have just been addressing my abuse part 2, while thankfully shorter and more analyzable. It is the same thing. This is the same video. She still continuously brings up how her own actions caused drama, and then it's followed by her saying how successful she was before the drama started, and then brings up her view count and subs again.
Although, considering that I keep gaining subscribers, maybe I haven't peaked yet. That's wishful thinking. But my videos don't get the big numbers that they used to. I used to get over 2,000 views a video under a week. Now I'm lucky if I get over 200 views in that same amount of time.
We don't fucking care. You have 78 subs. Gold fucking star. You're a good noodle trying to get the silver play button, I see.
Speaking of bad direction, the scripts were written horribly towards the editor. Want to know why the "this cat looks like a Neopet" bit has no cat?
I'm not going to defend things like not fully exploring shows, factual errors, and shoddy editing work. This cat looks like a Neopet. What cat? There is no cat in the shot. You see, this happens when you don't have enough time to look over said shoddy
The script does not tell me where to find it. Here is a screenshot to prove my point. Or what episode it comes from.
You know what? This is the one point for Star. It is so hard to easily skim through a video and having to sit and watch a 22-minute cartoon to find a 5-second clip. Thank God for YouTube comments with people putting timestamps. You guys are my savior. You guys prevent me from wasting 22 minutes of my life. But just saying, it's not hard to skim through a video. I know, it doesn't work on all sides. Shut the fuck up. Skipping along again because she has a drawn out segment of her again going on about the videos she thinks were her best edited. And every day is ego dick stroking day on Star's channel. Not one video ever has her not stroking her massive ego dick. This is ridiculous.
I am kinda surprised that this became my most disliked video ever, percentage-wise. For comparison, the Mr. Enter video that I made originally in 2021 has a 27% approval rating currently. Meanwhile, the recent abuse video only has a 23% rating. Hold it!
There it is, the thing I've been waiting for you to say. And to that, I say, how did you think this was gonna succeed? Star, buddy, you're not helping your case. Let's sit here and analyze this. You worked on that abuse video ever since October of last year. You uploaded it last week on February. You literally had 4 fucking months to think about this video over and over again. Either make an authentic script or get rid of a lot of the offensive subjects you discussed, like dead naming someone or blaming the disabled people of getting social security for your bizarre reason you're not making money. Don't get mad at Jada Animations or the disabled for why you can't make money on YouTube. But seriously, this isn't a simple trip and fall and accidentally uploading the video. You planned this. You wrote the entire script. You edited this video alongside your friends. This is fucking premeditated. You had infinite chances to stop yourself, or dare I say, you should have never egged Enter to go after you. It's almost like this entire thing is your fucking fault for being a whiny bitch who can't take criticism.
I do get social cues, I really do. But the internet is extremely difficult for me to process, especially with known liars. I don't see their faces, all I see is text.
Star almost broke character and turned into the Joker. Oh wait. Look, I'm gonna be honest with myself. I personally have severe social anxiety. Shocker, I know. I'm one who's occasionally very shy and don't talk in public. But even I know how to read a fucking room, understand sarcastic comments, and take criticism. Telling a suicidal person you underpaid is stressed out, going up to them to console them by bringing up that they're too suicidal. Real good therapist and friend there. Blocking friends because they just so happen to dislike a show you like. Nice communications there, buddy. Keep it up and you're going to lose your friends.
It's why I got Chelsea in for a testimony to prove that I care about others.
Like I said earlier, one person bringing up one good deed you did does not absolve all your other actions of manipulation, abuse, underpaying workers, abusing your friends. Secondly, of course they would dick ride you. You will bring people who will only bring up the good things you did. Are you working for a merit badge? Are you trying to collect all the good noodle stars? Trying to get the key to the city? Congratulations, Star helped out an old lady cross the street. Now can we talk about how you tased an old lady for driving too slow?
One thing that did make me sad was how much I helped Hope out and then she threw me under the bus. She wanted to kill herself 20 times and I helped her avoid that each and every time. From March 2020 to September 2020, I helped her. And I regret not having the DM screenshots/server screenshots to prove my point.
Do I even have to say anything on how that relationship ended? Star, just because she accepted your apology doesn't mean she doesn't have to forgive you. You can accept someone's apology and still never forgive them. Okay, this is something I wanted to say in the abusive narcissist video, but this is the best time to say it. You have to love Star's definition of reconcile. By saying the 5-letter apology word, we are expected to never talk about the incident ever again. Let it go and move on. No time healing from the experience or attending to each other. Once you do the secret handshake, Star wants you to immediately forget and pretend nothing ever happened. It's honestly terrifying to see how insensitive she is to others and only admires not caring about anybody else unless it involves her in the hot seat or her getting affected.
Some people have said I need everything spelled out for me, which, I gotta be honest, yes, I'm sorry, I really am. When I got fired, I just want to know why. That's the only thing I want to know. Why? I know why now. My editing was bad. I asked for too much from a couple of people at a harsh deadline. I didn't pay the best, but I'm still mad for how I wasn't told.
Let's be honest, even if you were to tell you why, would you even listen to us? I swear, she is so defensive, she makes a good NFL player. The level of times she refused to believe anything she did is astounding. Can I just say that this is literally a repeat with the abuse video and her response video from Enter a few years ago. Have you noticed the cycle of insanity with Star? She makes a response video saying she apologizes. She goes back on her word and gets mad at Enter. Then she apologizes. And then she makes the abuse video. She apologizes. She has done this so many times. And the fact that her fan base eats this shit up like no fucking business. They are gullible as fuck. It's one thing that they're teenagers, but I personally know some of her former friends and they're fucking adults in the 20s and almost 30s and they still believe this woman. I'm infuriated that they do not have a fucking brain cell in their head to see this. There are countless of people who brought up all the actions you did. An astounding 10 fucking reasons why you got fired, and she doesn't admit to one of them. In fact, she not only not admit to anything, but she blamed the people around her for not putting up with her bullshit. Everyone's words just go one ear and out the other. But if she sees comments dick riding her and saying how they're so inspired and strokes her ego, then she listens to those people. But criticism and calling out her actions, what's that?
I don't have an answer, because all 6 editors did amazing jobs when editing for John, and 5 of them also fucked up at times. The first guy only edited 1 video so they don't qualify, but everyone else has had their own problems. Anime being, I remember having the OC disappear a couple times. Crimson Maiden would often not have the correct footage shown.
She even once again justifies why she got fired for editing mistakes by showcasing one of Enter's editors making mistakes as well. Stop bringing up other people's mistakes in your mistake. I know I said the word narcissist so many times in 1 week than I've ever planned to say in my entire life, but fucking Christ, this is what she is. Starting YouTube, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I downloaded Life's Work and I started editing. I'm sure there are a lot of fucking editing errors, and don't get me fucking started back then with my $30 headset mic.
I still don't really approve of the art style and the audio, especially the audio, since I was still starting out. No one taught me editing but myself. But if you listen to the audio for 1 second, you kind of see the difference. Please don't look at that video. I'm tired of listening to my voice.
Glorious. But that was 2019, and admittedly, my editing is simple. Even to this day, I think my editing is simple, but I still do occasionally experiment, and sure, there were some mistakes that flew by me, or transitions I forgot to add. It still matters if the editing is at least good enough to at least ignore those mistakes. Star has been editing with the same style for years, and she's been on YouTube for 10 years. These errors are so bad that I'm pretty sure even the most beginners can see how terrible they are. The obnoxious red text, oversized unreadable white text, the PNG avatars keep moving within every scene. The artist isn't even that good, or they need to improve because Jesus Christ, her OCs went through a massive downgrade. These have been the things people ragged on Star for years, and yet she's just so comfortable with her editing to change.
I am better than John. Really? For that dumb take. You don't even get 1,000 views per video anymore. You are in no place to judge, especially for a guy that gets much more views. Although, it is weird that I got more subscribers last year than John.
If we were to list every time that Star compares her view count to Enter's view count, we would have enough food to feed all the people of the world. Twice.
Who cares if John calls himself a professional? I call myself his best editor ever. So we both fucked up. One of the reasons I did call myself the best editor ever wasn't just for the fact that I love my own videos. It was also for the fact that I had the highest number of subscribers, which is still true to this day.
Alright y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I got like 7 minutes of this video left, and I'm gonna be honest, I cannot finish it. This video was majorly like the previous video, her gassing herself up, justifying her actions by saying, I'm not a bad person because my friends say so. That means I'm not a bad person. And more importantly, her bragging and being upset about her view count and subs and the fact that no one likes her editing. Why is this apology video 27 goddamn minutes long? So instead, I'm just gonna briefly summarize the last few minutes. She ends up talking about how she blames COVID and her mental state as for why she hurts people. She claims she's a good person because her community and friends say so, though respectfully they are ignorant and blind to the obvious. There is partially blind, there's blind, and then there's they can't see fuck. And they definitely cannot see fuck. And then she literally ends off her apology video with the most full house sounding moral at the end.
To end this off, I'm gonna follow this catchphrase I invented 5 years ago. Be better today than yesterday. It's a quote I still love to this day, and even follow.
Wow. Star says one cheesy Disney sounding moral. The comic section appreciates her act of bravery. She just solved racism and violence around the world with that one sentence. Even President Biden had to give her a Purple Heart for taking one for the team. Jesus fucking Christ, the lack of self-awareness is so astounding. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kinda done watching this video, and fuck Star, that's all I'm gonna say. See ya.